Hello, YouTube and Facebook. So, those of you who are coming from Facebook already kind of know me, but those of you on YouTube who may not, my name is Jason Siegfried. I am a car guy. My interests are very varied, and my first actual project was Mudflap, a 1995 Subaru Impreza that I've lifted and done a whole ton of stuff on. And I had created a Facebook page called The Adventures of Mudflap, which then morphed into The Adventures of Mudflap and Dieter, because a buddy of mine had a Baja Beetle that he was trying to build. And then it morphed into The Adventures of Mudflap and Friends. And as life has changed and as my focus has shifted, not so much as Mudflap being the sole focus, as I now own two Plymouth Valiant station wagons, a 65 and a 66, named V and Eddie, respectively. And I also just recently purchased a 2006 Chrysler Crossfire as my new daily. It's not just about Mudflap anymore, so I have decided to go with the name Dreamline Garage here continuing forward, because that is kind of how life is going. And so I've got now a more general name, something that might end up being a little more recognizable, and is not as wordy as The Adventures of Mudflap and Friends. So I had gotten into the habit of referring to my current fans as Mudflappers, which I still might do. However, I think we will need to change that because we aren't so much focusing on Mudflap anymore. So, welcome to the channel, welcome to the page. After I post this, it will be my first YouTube link on Facebook, and continuing forward, any content I create will be a link to YouTube rather than a direct upload to Facebook. Hopefully, I will be able to download all of the media off of my Facebook page onto my computer and begin to upload all of that to YouTube, so that the people who end up finding us on YouTube will have some content to go off of as I get things figured out. So, be looking forward to that. I will also, for everybody on Facebook, I am also going to go through the arduous and laborious task of backtracking through the almost 4 years, yeah, it's like 3.5 years of content that I have created, and renaming a lot of the videos and a lot of the photos so that they are more readily searchable. My pinned post will still be pinned, it will still be there, but I am going to go through and make it so that the Facebook page is not as much of a horrifying thing to navigate, because YouTube, or Facebook rather, isn't the greatest place for me to do car content, because it's really not. But I've been mildly stubborn, mildly scared about actually having a YouTube channel. But, like I said, from here on out, it will be an upload to YouTube and then a link on Facebook. So the Facebook page is not going anywhere. The name of it has changed on Facebook to Dreamline Garage. There's currently a typo on it. Leave me alone. I can't change it right now because I have only just changed the name. So that is what's going on. That is moving forward. Our next big project coming up will be us working on getting Eddie 100% roadworthy. So the suspension, brakes, and cooling. I think the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take the current front end out of V and stick it under Eddie's front end, because it has the bigger torsion bars, the V8 torsion bars rather than the slant sixes, as well as newer bushings, and it's been refurbished a little bit. And it also has the drum brake stubs on it right now as well, which will help a little further on down the line. So that is the future of the page and YouTube, and I thank everyone currently who has been following along and has stuck through it, as we have gone from it just being Mudflap to Mudflap and my brother and my dad and my buddy posting things once in a blue moon, to now a 4-car. I currently own 4 cars, and we're kind of shifting focuses here and there, and hopefully content will be coming more readily as I also get my finances figured out. So, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your support. And if you are just joining us, welcome to the madness. So, as we proceed forward, I look forward to seeing all of you and seeing all of your input. So, we'll catch you guys later.